What's going on this week in Nerf?
Hi, welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and it is already April, and despite a certain April holiday, lots of actual news happened. And I get to talk about a dinosaur, which is my favorite thing. So, let's get to it. But first, we have to get some sad news out of the way. Ragnar Oktoberfest will unfortunately have to wait another year. We had hoped that after skipping 2 years, the third time would be the charm. However, several key members are facing some long-term health issues or family emergencies, and we can't put on the game that people expect or deserve. We are working on improving our system, so it'll be possible to pass the torch to other volunteers in the future and spread the load a little bit more to prevent this from happening again. In the meantime, you can help in other ways. If you shop online, go to smile.amazon.com and set Foam War Inc. as your charity of choice. And if you're attending boss events in the Bay Area later this year, we hope to run test games at those events so we can try out some of our new mechanics and systems. Finally, at the beginning of the year, when we're planning for 2023, shoot us an email. We'd be happy to have Nerf enthusiasts from all over who can devote time to making a great event. And you know, with 3 years of planning, it's gonna be good. On a more bittersweet note, Captain Slug announced that he is closing shop. It's for a good reason though, because his wife has a brand new job in South Korea. The shop itself will close on Friday, April 18th, with final orders shipped by May. The good news? Several shops, including Out of Darts, Silver Fox Industries, and your favorite foamblastshop.com, will be filling the void making blasters and hardware kits. We're sad to see him go, but we wish him the best of luck. On a lighter note, new blasters! Worker announced a brand new flywheel blaster. It's called the Nightingale, and it's a mag and grip pistol that comes in 3 colors: teal, orange, and black. We don't have all of the specs just yet, but thanks to Tungsten EXE, we have a translation of a listing in China. The blaster features a 2-stage trigger, an ambidextrous magazine release, and an on-off switch in the back. The listing also mentions a 15-dart mini magazine, which hints at being a thinner, proprietary magazine design. If that's true, I would love something with a thinner grip than the Phoenix, because that blaster is chunky. Worker recommends a small 3S battery for it and says it uses micro wheels. There are 2 different versions, a normal and a strong version. The normal versions claim to get 82 FPS and the strong version claims 125 FPS according to Worker. We aren't sure what the wheel geometry looks like, but it's likely very similar to other micro wheels we've seen from Fly With the World and from Night Owl. Worker will have versions with orange muzzles and trim pieces for US release, since blasters with black muzzles are against US import law and might get seized by customs. But we have already requested some of the teal and orange versions for our shop, but Worker has informed us that they have not begun production just yet. So any listings you see within the next month or so are almost definitely pre-orders. Thanks to Tungsten, we know that Worker is also listing brand new motors that claim speeds of 70,000 RPM. So that's one more option for microwheel builds. Manzan Designs has a brand new short dart pistol in case you thought the Scamp was a little bit too big. The Rascal measures 2 inches shorter, but still gets between 150 to 180 feet per second. It also features a trigger guard for players who like to holster their blasters. I do not understand those people. And of course, it takes your choice of straight or angled talons, angled being the default if you don't specify. The designer claims it's very durable, and from the guy who slams his blasters all over the place and runs them over with his car, I'm inclined to believe him. The hardware and build-it-yourself kits are available on the Manzan Designs Etsy. We've also got some new name leaks from Target. Lots of people online were saying Hyper was dead since we haven't seen a new release since the ancient past of 2021, but Hyper is still a thing, and the Nerf Hyper Evolve will be retailing for $53. Meanwhile, the Dart Zone Max Dictator will retail for $50. No other details are available at this time, but Dictator is a pretty cool name. I really want to know what that is. Adventure Force does Jurassic World. That is not an April Fool's joke. Jurassic Pro Tranquilizer blasters were spotted on Walmart shelves in Texas, and enthusiasts have been sending some through the mail to various YouTubers. We're speculating that the blasters were set out just a little bit too early, since something as big as Jurassic World would probably have actual marketing to go with the release. In any case, Dart Zone using an actual movie license is news all by itself. The Jurassic Pro is bright yellow, bolt action, and fires both half-length and full-length darts. So far, Drac and Walcom have seen performance similar to other Pro blasters, and the aesthetics are great. From the detailed paint on the sides, to the mosquito decal that's trapped inside the amber stock, these little bits of fan service really help sell things, you know? And you can easily detach the barrel, stock, bolt, and other attachments. The Jurassic Pro Blaster will cost you $65, but for a Pro Blaster with official license, that's actually a pretty good deal, I think. On the inside, you have a setup similar to the Aeon Pro. The plunger tube is large, but also oval-shaped. The metal barrel, however, is quite short. Adding a longer barrel appears to help boost performance, but we'll have to wait for more mods and chronograph numbers before saying what helps the most in boosting performance. And now it's time for the mod of the week, and this time it goes to Deadly Donger for this very pretty hammer shot. I never think about how sci-fi the hammer shot looks until these kinds of printed parts are added on and really accentuate the sharp angles and the paneled look. Using multiple shades of gray, not just on the blaster itself, but on the prints too, really help it look like one product and not snap-on cosmetics. The metallic red also just really makes it pop. And printed parts are not super easy to paint either. Internally, it's just an AR removal, but dang, is this blaster pretty. Thanks for sharing it with us. And that is all the news I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, there's a like button and a subscribe button right next to that. Links to everything that I talked about are down in the description, so you can click on those, join in discussions. If you want to join our discussion with our little community about the news and Foam Blast videos in general, we've got a Discord channel that you can click on and join, and we can talk about stuff like mosquitoes and blasters. I just think that's such a clever touch. I don't think I would have thought of it. It's just so good. Set your Amazon Smile to Foam War. That would really help us out for when we can get a Ragnar Oktoberfest going again, which next year we can do it. And I'll see you guys later, 2 weeks from now, Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific. Peace.